What's up, everybody? I would like to dedicate this delay start of the stream to fucking FedEx. And just like that, we're demonetized because I just realized. Wait, no. If you swear within the first 30 seconds of the stream or video,
2 minutes.
but we have the qubit. Okay, so so I got a call, and I thought it was a scam call because it showed up on my Pixel as like a.
I was listening, and it did sound like a scam call when.
Yeah. So like literally came up like this.
Was it Bob from Texas?
No, it was it was definitely an Indian lady.
Yeah.
But like, okay, so like we don't ship out via FedEx. We do receive packages from FedEx, because like some of our suppliers ship FedEx.
Oh,
and yeah, here we go. This is perfect.
You freaking pricks! When will you learn? When will you learn that your actions have consequences?
So, one, we don't ship via FedEx in general because they fucking suck. FedEx is one of the worst carriers I've ever dealt with in my entire life. If you guys think the Postal Service is bad, FedEx is worse. Like,
and as a consumer, if you ship FedEx, fucking stop being an asshole already. And UPS or Post Office.
Yeah, like UPS and the post office have been UPS. I think in my experience as a consumer and as a shipper, UPS has been great. They're not the cheapest, but you get what you pay for. FedEx, like just personally, since it's a rant, so just personally, I used to order from Chewy.com and they only ship via FedEx. They would misdeliver my packages of like 40-pound bags of cat litter and 50-pound bags of dog food. Okay, so like over $100 worth of shit, and to like 2 streets over or to another neighbor's thing. So it got to the point where I told them, stop shipping at FedEx or tell FedEx to put it to the right house. So every time it would be misdelivered, I was tired of like grabbing my like big garden cart, walking, either or driving my car over a couple of streets. And I would just report, I was like, I didn't get them, because I legitimately didn't get them. I don't order from Chew anymore. But anyways, it was like a year, and like I think it was like when I tracked, it was like over 60% of my packages from them were misdelivered to the wrong address. Okay, so we have an invoice on our account, which we have a FedEx account just for paying like customs duties, because we pay customs charges on certain packages that are incoming from international stuff. And this was an order back in April that we got the order. So typically my experience has been they will hold the order for delivery, notify us via email or phone call that there's customs due, and then they'll deliver the package. Well, in this case, they just assess the charge, we got 0 email notifications. I searched, it goes to we have a shared mailbox, and that mailbox has advertisements for their new billing center, which is just went live a couple weeks ago. And then I logged into the old billing center and the new one, and both of them are showing that we should be getting email notifications for invoices due. So this lady calls me from their collections department, like, is this a scam? Like, we don't ship via FedEx. Like, what is this about? And she's like, oh, well, it's about it was like a package and coming inbound. I'm like, okay, so that makes sense. Why were we not notified that we had a balance due, and why, the package clearly was already delivered? I checked the tracking, they delivered it, but we've had 0 notifications. And they try to assess a like $30 late fee, and they're like, oh, well, the credit card on file, like, we had an error running it. And I was like, okay, so why didn't we get an email or a phone call? You're calling me now, like, after you guys charge us
After
the
the
late
fact.
fee, after
Yeah.
the fact. And then I go into the billing center to dispute the late fee, and they just auto forgave it. And I'm sitting here asking the lady, I was like, okay, so my email's current. I'm getting emails on that address. I know the mailbox works. It's not stuck in junk. So why are we not getting it? And she literally doesn't know, and then gives me another freaking phone number to call and tries to transfer me over to them, and they're closed already for the day. But now I got to call them back. I like wrote it down on a receipt I had sitting here. It's like their FedEx thing. I don't know. But like, holy crap, like, why are we not getting emails? It's 2024. Why are we not getting emails for invoices if the invoice is due? And why are you delivering the packages if there's like a $300 something balance due for customs fees? Like, I process all the stuff coming in. There was no notice on the package saying there was an invoice to deal with. Like, we would have just paid it. Like, I literally logged on. I was like, oh, okay, you just need a new credit card. And I'm like I'm sitting here thinking, like, why the fuck did you not call us? Like, before, like, this was in April. It's July. Why did you not call us? And again, we're getting your marketing emails to that address. So clearly the address is valid. You guys are sending us marketing emails advertising your
Yeah,
new
you
service.
have the ability to send the emails.
Yeah, so I like looked at in the mailbox. We have one, just like a general one for like so myself and my mom can access that. And like, I'm looking here. It might help if I typed it correctly. Hang on. Current folder.
But yeah, she kept like,
FedEx.
oh, we have a new system. But yeah.
So they're
sent out before and with the new system.
Yeah, so I'm assuming they're using. So they sent this email to the one that the old system was using, and the old system we have. I went in there. The email notifications are on. The little check boxes are on, and we got an email from them on the 23rd and 31st advertising. You now have full access to the new FedEx billing online, and we got one actually yesterday morning. And one yesterday saying that they're discontinuing the legacy platform. We don't ship via FedEx, so I'm not going to log in. And Lay's like, well, you can check in from time to time and pay the invoice. Like, listen, I've got enough shit to do as a business owner. I'm not going to keep logging into a site that we don't do much with. Can you just get it so you can send me an email? And if I go here, and I'll share it right here, like, there's nothing on here that I can't share. Like, if I go here, this is the FedEx portal.
And honestly,
And
most people aren't even going to open up the like spam emails. They're like, "Oh, we're doing a new system."
Yeah, so here, so literally it says here. So if I go to administration and email notifications, it says, as an administrator, these are the email notifications you will receive for your account. Invoices, new or past due. We haven't gotten any invoices from them. They're not in the spam folder. I actually have spam filtering turned off on that account just so we don't accidentally miss stuff. Like, it's 2024. Why is the system not working? And then you're going to assess me a late fee because your system doesn't notify its customers that, hey, you guys got an invoice to pay? Like, are you fucking kidding me? Like, whatever. And then on top of that, they have the wrong address listed on our account. They still have our Illinois address, which we haven't been there for 5 years. And then I was like, can you update that address? Because I'm in my account and I can't even update the address on our account online. Like, I'm looking through it here right now. Administrative
But they can
tools.
get the address or the packages to the right address. They don't see that.
Yeah, for once in a while. I mean, they've delivered entire inventory orders to the wrong address, and I've had to literally go there in the pouring rain.
I remember those.
Yeah. Like, fuck FedEx. That's where I'm at. Like, FedEx is a horrible fucking company to deal with. And like, I'm looking through here to see if like all my contact info is current. Like when we discontinue actually my contact information for the account has our Indiana address, but all the invoices still show our Illinois address for some reason, even though the packages are coming to the Indiana address. Like, this is why I don't deal with FedEx. They're so fucking incompetent. It's not even funny. Like they're incompetent on so many different levels. Like I've had nothing but incompetence with them. And that's why I don't do business with them. Like I literally tell some of our suppliers, if you can ship at UPS or DHL, ship at UPS or DHL, because they're a lot better to deal with. They get the packages to the right destination. Whereas FedEx is just a pain in the ass to deal with. So why would I want to deal with why do I want to deal with FedEx when they suck? You
This is a
know?
package I just received.
Glue and what else? What's in the spray?
Activator. But
Oh, that whole thing is activator?
yeah, that cap is gone.
Oh.
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 Well, that's no good.
Yeah, that's
That's
a
gonna
little,
last a day before it's
So-
completely hard.
Yeah, where was that from? Amazon?
Take a wild guess. Yeah.
Amazon? Yeah.
It's a pack of 4. 2 of them are like that.
Yeah, they don't care. There you go.
Well, we actually deal with a one of our manufacturers or the importer for a couple of manufacturers that are European based. They had to drop FedEx because to date they still have 2 missing pallets, not packages, pallets. That's going to be hard to drink that way. And it's like $15,000 worth of product they're missing, and FedEx doesn't know where they're at. They got stuck in their customs, and then the pallets just disappeared, and FedEx has no idea where they're at.
Wasn't there like I don't know if it was a fire manufacturer or someone, but they lost like some $200,000 prototype thing? What am I thinking of? I mean, it might have been a YouTube video.
You're thinking of Linus, who sold someone's prototype.
Was it? Oh yeah. I don't know. Either way, like I stay away from FedEx because they've just been incompetent. Yeah. But on lighter news, we did stock a bunch of tools. So I told you guys we were going to be getting more into tools because who doesn't need tools? We have a lot more tools and hardware now in our shop. So if you guys are looking for some awesome tools, we do have a lot. Damn it. We do have a lot of new ones here. I'm sorting by latest here, and boom. So we now have calipers for $20. We've got nozzle torque wrenches that come with the sockets. It's a standard 1/4 inch drive, so if it comes with a 7 and 8 millimeter socket, and the adapter.
When did these go live?
Yesterday.
Son of a bitch! I didn't see him this morning when I placed my order.
I saw your order.
Did you place an order today?
I did. God damn it.
And then we have Torpic these guys out. Nice hex handled or nice hex drivers. So if you want dedicated ones, I mean, I love our screwdriver precision sets, but like these are the most common sizes we use on the printers, and they look fucking sexy.
Yeah, I have a Fabrico set, and they're very nice.
And they have the things lasered on there, so you can actually see. But yeah, we got those. Those are ours. We also got wire terminal removal sets from iWis. We got a bunch of iWis stuff in the shop. We got their.
Struggling with that the other day, Emerson.
Yes.
So we got deep painting tools now, which are awesome for all sorts. Like literally just all. It's just a whole pack of all sorts of different deep painting tools that you can use for Molex for all sorts of different things. We got nice crimp kits here. So you've got the crimpers and the strippers. These are my favorite type of wire strippers, by the way. So it comes with the tool and all the connectors. We got the spade connectors, fork terminals, butt connectors, zip ties, all this for $20. And then these are really nice. Check these out. So nice wire strippers, okay, and crimp tools that have multiple different size jaws. So you got all the different types of crimps you could ever want to make. And these guys are only, this is a $44 for the cassette, and it comes with a nice carry case. So it can do all sorts of different stuff. You can even do the ferrules too.
Hey, Wade.
So yeah.
You sucked him.
Yeah, these are my favorite. I have these nice. I've had double crimpers for a while, and these are fantastic for crimping these type of terminals. Comet is sleep screaming. We also have their ferrule tools, so these we have as well. Now the ferrule tools we were carrying or that we have, those are from Tycon. Those actually are on sale, so these are $24.99. I have these on sale till we're out of stock on them. These come. The only thing that these have that the Iowas don't have is a carry case. I don't really care about that, but their retail price is lower, so we have these for $22.99 right now instead of $32.99. These are nice as well, but these will be clearing out, and then the Iowas are taking their place. So if you guys are looking for a good deal on a ferrule kit, we have 10 of these. Looks like we have 10 left on the shelf here. So these are what we do all our wire terminations with, is the ferrules. And then for other stuff, we'll use like the fork connectors, like these guys here. We use like the fork connectors and the spade connectors, depending on what it is. But typically, like going to your printer power supply, you want to use like the fork connectors here, and then the red and the blue, which are for the smaller wires we deal with. These are going to be basically what you're doing. I use this kind of stuff all the time, and these are actually like for doing tons of wires. These are actually really efficient. These type where they kind of grab on and pull the insulation off. I've got tons of different wire strippers because I've got these style, and then I also have the style that come in.
They do make it really easy to make it all the wire cuts even as well.
Yeah. So those other ones are good for multiple wires. For if you're just doing one at a time, these are great. But we just added a whole different lineup of the tools. You can see here the crimp tool here. You can just pop the jaws out, swap them out, and it comes with the case with all the different crimps. So if you're looking for a crimp that'll do freaking everything, this is the kit here. So
I love my
yeah.
tools.
Yeah, I have quite a few Iowas tools, like random stuff. So the funny thing is they reached out to us asking if we wanted to be a distributor for them. I was like, absolutely, I like your guys' stuff. But they're a pretty big tool company, so I was like shocked that they wanted a small company like us to carry it. I was like, yeah, absolutely. Like, yeah. Other updates, we are an official. We sent the check and everything out, but we are going to be an official sponsor of the SEMO Combat Robotics event at the QuadCom. It's a Comic-Con down in Peoria. It's actually tomorrow. I thought it was next week, but it's actually tomorrow. So Saturday, July 13th. If you guys are near Peoria, we're official sponsor, and we will be doing. We sponsor them, so you'll see our logo on their streams and the play field and everything. And then we're going to be giving them gift cards for the first, second, and third place winners, which I actually realized I got to give them the official. I forgot to give them the official amount of gift cards we're giving everybody. So, but if you guys check out our show notes here, I do have a link to the event. So if you're in the Peoria area, or if you're into that stuff and you're not that far away, I'll also post it in the chat right now. Check them out. One of the two guys that runs the SEMO Combat Robotics events, he's actually was a customer of ours, and we built a bunch of his printers. A couple for his personal, and then one for his work. That's how he found us, and I was like, awesome. This right here kind of concerns me.
We're acquired by.
Is the audio working on this?
Yeah, I can hear
it. Because I want to see. I actually haven't watched this, but I want to see. So here's the thing: they refunded all of the Kickstarters. I'm just sitting here thinking,
it was in like escrow. Like
okay.
Kickstarter had it until it completed. So
however,
they canceled it so everybody gets their money back.
Kickstarter probably lost a lot of money on credit card processing fees for that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was almost $1.4 million they had raised.
Yeah, so I haven't watched this, and I intentionally didn't watch this because I want to watch it with you guys, kind of do like a live reaction. I'm assuming you watched this.
So
this is
hang on. Before you, just to give people an idea, that's about that's almost $46,000 in credit card fees just to take the money.
Oh.
So I have a plugin that brings back the dislike counter on YouTube.
Yeah.
Look at the dislikes.
People are not happy about it. There's a mixed bag of things. It's like a lot of people are bad because it's They're like,
They're
there
gonna
goes
jack the price. They're gonna
desktop.
jack the price
Yeah,
up.
exactly.
Yeah, they're gonna jack the price up. All right, let's see what they have to say. It's only a 3-minute video.
by Formlabs. In this video, we're gonna break down why this is the best step
You guys can
forward,
hear the audio, okay,
what's
right?
gonna happen
Yes.
with
Yeah.
Kickstarter, and what the future looks like. So let me take you back to Open Sauce last month, where we met Max, the CEO of Formlabs. We had some amazing conversations about the future of digital fabrication, and we quickly realized that we share a common goal: making powerful 3D printing technologies more accessible to everyone. What's even cooler is that both Formlabs and us share pretty similar origin stories. We all started out as a bunch of college kids who believed that 3D printing needed to be better and more accessible. Formlabs nailed it with SLA technology, and we've been pushing the boundaries with SLS. It felt like a natural partnership was waiting to happen. Now, why are we doing this? Well, we're all engineers at heart, and we're all about efficiency. Think about it. 2 teams working separately on the same problem means twice the resources, twice the time, and ultimately slower progress.
So here's what I'm hearing when he says that. It sounds like Formlabs was in the process of doing something like this, and they just bought up their competitor,
Yeah.
so they would have less competition. That's what this is coming across to me as.
Hey, Scott.
How many?
Yeah, I
How many
saw
of you guys? How many of you guys in chat think that that's what this is sounding like? Is they didn't want a competition?
Well, their Formlabs has one for like 30 grand.
Do they have one already? I don't follow Formlabs
believe-
at all because like
I
it's
believe
not.
so.
I'm not interested in that. But like this is what it sounds like. They say, "Oh shit, somebody's coming into the market. It's going to compete with us. Let's just buy them out before they get big, and we can't afford to buy them out."
Well,
And
from what
those
I
guys
read,
were-
both of those guys are going to be working for Formlabs.
They got
Right.
stock options. They got like high level jobs at Formlabs.
Yeah.
Like one of them has their own department kind of thing.
The kid there that was in the video, he's going to be part of like programming and
yeah, one's
software.
gonna be doing a lot of their programming and software. The other one's gonna be like heading up design and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Let's continue this.
By joining forces, we get to tap into Formlabs' awesome scaling capabilities. They've got a ton of SLS machines out in the wild right now, which gives us valuable insights on how to build reliable machines. Plus, they have a solid customer support network already in place, which means better and quicker help for everyone using our tech. On the flip side, Formlabs gets a fresh splash of our creativity and nimble development process, which means together we'll be inventing and rolling out new tech better and faster than ever.
I have to disagree there. You're being bought out. There is a huge benefit of, especially in the early stages, of being a smaller business that's going to have less bullshit and hoops to go
Yeah,
through.
less red tape.
I have to.
Ignorance is bliss.
Yeah, I have to disagree there. I think these guys are like, get your money. I get it. Like they probably got a nice payday, but I feel like they probably would have been better off on their own.
Can I say this though? Because a lot of people in here are already like, oh, they took the check, they got. If you've ever dealt with this generation,
Oh, Wux and 3D's in here. They're watching. I think they're watching on X.
That's
okay.
howdy, howdy.
If you've ever dealt with this generation, they're not stupid, but they lack a lot of common sense and real world experience and knowledge. And
Yeah,
I
this
don't
is-
necessarily think these guys took it for the paycheck, because if you read
No.
their response to Strange Parts, his video, I'm not being racist, it's the Asian guy, I can't remember his name. You could tell that dude had a lot of heart, and he was like really offended by how that went down and how they were portrayed.
Absolutely.
I don't think they took
mean,
it for a check. I think they were just ignorant and heard some big company make all these promises, and they're like, "Oh yeah, that's great. Yeah, you make good points."
I hope they don't get fucked. I really.
Oh, they're for sure getting fucked.
They're getting moved out to Boston. They're getting stock options. They got a lot of things thrown at them, so they wouldn't have their.
Where is that? Is this in that video here? They're talking about it.
Yeah.
Okay, let's keep going here.
All right, let's address the elephant in the room, our Kickstarter. As you know, Micron is very much a first-generation machine built by 2 kids straight out of college. It works, but
they got 1.4 million, but that was all within like the first 2 or 3 days. After that, it kind of petered out and stopped.
Probably because of the video from Strange Parts.
I don't think so. I think the people who were going to spend the $3.5 grand, $4 grand on a desktop SLS machine, or multiple of them, put their money in right away.
Yeah.
So there wasn't much more of a market to sell after that at that price point.
I mean, I think
they would have had more, but
well, I think once it gets out there and people do videos and stuff on it, then it'll gain more traction. It'll come in waves as more people get their hands on it, because that's typically how it does with Kickstarter and stuff. It's like there's the initial early adopters, then it gets out there. Some of those people do videos, then it'll get more interest, and then it just keeps going like this until eventually it just levels out and there's just a steady sales of them. Yeah, this is a metal. This is like a powder 3D printer. It can do like, they can do metal stuff, can't they too? I'm pretty sure they can.
They were only advertising nylons and TPUs at that time.
You're sharing your screen, by the way, Emerson.
I know. Can we all admit that he looks like DJ Quails from New Guy and what would have been Euro? I think Euro Trip.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Okay, let's keep on with the video. Okay.
Scaling it up to produce thousands annually while ensuring each one runs reliably is a huge challenge. That's why we decided we're going to take all the lessons we've learned from building Micron, combine them with the extensive customer feedback Formlabs has from their existing customers, and start fresh. We want to build a product that not only is functional,
they're starting over
for years to come. To fully focus on making this happen, we decided to cancel the Kickstarter campaign. This means that you won't be charged a penny. But as a massive thank you for your support and trust in our vision, we're giving you $1,000 Formlabs credit for every machine you back.
We are giving you $1,000 credit? Yeah, you mean Formlabs is giving people a $1,000 credit.
$1,000 credit. Okay, let's go take.
You can get a decent.
DJ Quails is
so they do have an SLS. They do have an SLS printer here. I haven't looked at their site. Starting at $28,000.
Yeah, this is what I was talking about. Also, you have to have a material license to use any other material but their own.
Really?
You have to use.
So you've looked into this. I have not looked into this.
Nero was talking about it this morning, but yeah, you have to run their.
So basically, I'd be willing to bet, just say goodbye to a cheap SLS machine at this point.
Yeah,
that's what a lot of people are pissed off about. Yeah.
Like, okay, so we can look at like SLA. Let's see, how much are their SLA printers? $4,500, $6,300, $2,500 for the smaller one.
One of them you can get with the discount. Also, that $1,000 is per machine you back.
So yeah, I want to know what the price is going to be for, like, are they just going to roll it into this existing printer? Like, it starts at $28,000. Build a quote. Let's see. Configure now. Okay, so I get the starter package. That's 29 grand.
You have to build your own
package. Let's see, accessories. So, all right. So the nylon powder is $600. So it's like $100 a kilogram, roughly, a little more than that. So different powders. Post-processing units, 10 grand, 11 grand. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, so that's what a lot of people are pissed off about.
And a service plan. A service plan.
Oh, yeah.
So.
And there has to be, I think there's going to be a.
Can I do you have? Oh, wait. You can't buy it without a fucking service plan.
Well, for $30,000, you better be getting support. And
you can't buy it without a service plan. Or here, discuss service plan options. So you can contact sales, or you can only buy it if you at least do a 1-year service, which brings the cost up to almost $34,000.
Yeah, they won't let you buy it right then and there without a service plan.
This is
Not including insane. Tax and shipping. So it's probably going to be like 36 grand.
Let's see. Oh, I'm not creating a fucking account. Okay, fuck that. And this was, what was this going to be, like $3,000 for this printer on Kickstarter?
Like 3,500 for the Kickstarter, and then
so their alternative is almost, it's like 8 to 9 times the cost.
Yeah.
Scott was in here. There's SLS for all. Formlabs is making tech stay expensive. Yeah, they want those patents.
Yeah, don't forget the hospital for lung cancer you get from handling that shit. Yeah, I know you can get a resin printer much cheaper, but
yeah, this isn't a resin printer. This is a whole nother bag.
No, because someone was I was just replying to someone saying not like I was going to run SL at home anyway, nor resin for that matter. When you guys were listing the prices of their resin, it's like you can get a resin printer for much cheaper.
Yeah, I have this up right now. We're gonna look at that in a sec. All right, let's keep going. So you get $1,000 off their overpriced machines. Okay, got it.
And use this credit for any Formlabs product whenever you're ready. Plus, you'll receive an open material license for your Formlabs printer, allowing you to experiment with a variety of materials, not just the ones we provide. This is our way of ensuring you still receive an incredible value and have access to the best in 3D printing technology. Check out the link in the description for details on how to claim your credit and license. Now, please don't get the wrong idea, guys. This isn't about us cashing in and heading off to the Bahamas to retire. In fact, a big part of this deal involves us receiving Formlabs shares, which will vest over the next few years. So we're in this for the long haul. We'll be wrapping things up here in Madison and making the move to Boston, where we'll be joining the Formlabs team. I'll be diving deep into the software side of things, streamlining and adding exciting new features to make the process of turning your CAD model into a physical object as seamless as possible. Meanwhile, Henry is going to lead the development
I'm going to buy a $35,000 machine to print a Benchy. Got it.
And push the boundaries of digital fabrication. We're still going to be doing the same things we love, but now backed by Formlabs' enormous pool of talent and resources. This sets us up to achieve some truly groundbreaking advancements. And there we have it. If you haven't yet, check out our interview on the Formlabs channel. Any questions you have, leave them in the comments below or on our Discord. We're here to chat and keep you in the loop every step of the way. Catch you next time.
Also, all these guys who
that explosion in the background was their credibility.
Where's their Discord? I'm curious to see what their Discord looks like right now. Yeah, their website just says like, hang on, I'm gonna go to their Discord server and see what it looks like here.
Their website is a picture of them in the Bahamas. Psych, bitches. Thanks for the money.
So yeah, they got nice cushy jobs. They got lots of stock.
I mean, good for them, but like this sucks is like somebody that was actually excited because I was planning on getting one when it was officially released because I don't do Kickstarters. But this basically is just gonna kill off what's gonna happen in terms of like a affordable printer.
That's the sound of a powder hopper being dropped off the roof.
Okay, so hang on, let me share the Discord window here.
I feel bad for anybody who has one of them right now, like Scott from Strange Parts.
So here's our Discord. I'm in.
Yeah, but they got those for free.
True.
I'm in their Discord here. So here. Hello, just learned about this model of SLS, and you just found it when it stopped existing. Yeah, I'm actually this is pretty yeah, it's Formlabs. I should better keep guessing because the thing format does gatekeep. I'm most secure about laser control system. Make sure you guys not. Yeah, their Discord's pretty dead here.
Yeah, I'm sure they banned a lot of people and cleared out a lot of the.
Yeah, this looks like this is pretty active-ish.
I mean, if Formlabs was smart, they just shut the Discord down. They bought the company out.
Yeah, I'm looking here.
I mean, the two guys were pretty good at reaching back to everybody, from what I've heard. who had
Yeah,
one
I'm just looking through here.
They were getting on like multiple calls with Scotty at all times of the night.
This is in their server.
Watch.
Yeah,
there's no way there's going to be an SLS from them for $5,000.
Yeah, hang on, let's see. Formlabs, let's see.
Formlabs doesn't deal in chump change.
Yeah, that's their service.
Maybe I'll take. Isn't this the admin? Maybe I'll take some of the Formlabs money and book a first class ticket to the Emirates for once.
Yeah, I think Henry's one of the main dudes. I'm pretty sure.
So for a while, isn't this Formlabs basically Micron? Yeah, I think the Formlab price tag includes idiot proofing it. I'm just looking here. That's obviously why they took the Formlabs deal. Micron seemed very close to production ready. At least they promised it was. Yeah, as close as a hammer.
That's probably referring to Scotty's video.
Scotty doesn't know. Scotty doesn't know.
I'm assuming you guys can see me scrolling through.
He did get parts from them. I don't think I finished that video, but
yeah, here. People really don't care that it's Formlabs. People don't care. People care. Yeah, let's do. People don't care that's Formlabs. People care they aren't getting a cheap SLS, and that company sells stuff out of their price range that prevented it. Yep. Yeah, they don't care they got bought up. They care that Formlabs wanted to do it. If they got bought up by Elegoo instead of Formlabs, I might actually believe the printer will be accessible. Yeah, so they're going through the same kind of thought process I was here.
Yeah, Scotty, if you want to hack Marlin to his defunct Micron computer.
Yeah, let's see.
I mean, Scott, that would be nice, but it wouldn't do anything for the hardware issues he's been having.
Yeah, I'm just looking here. We'll see. We'll have to see what they actually come out. Just for the attention, TechCrunch and Wygo Formula is made to Micron 10x better at only 1.5x the price. CR Vision. Then the Rev 2 is $15,000. Yeah, here. We can jump Micron from the first step straight to the second step. So here, Micron MSRP 45, applied percentage increase 40. Let's round it up to 7,000. Open material license 2,000. Only Formlabs material $600 a month. Yeah. Here, I don't see it under $10,000. I would agree. Yeah, hang on. Because Formlabs told us to. Yeah, people are not happy at all.
Like, good on them, but it really does suck for a lot of people who were really excited for these machines. Hell, I was excited for it. I wasn't going to get one. I was just going to have Tim print me stuff. But still.
Yeah, here, Formlabs has an entire opposite vision of Micronics. This is clearly a money-driven deal. The core of Formlabs business is proprietary consumables that only they can provide. Entirely the opposite of open. Yeah, they are very proprietary on that. Let's see here. Ask yourself, what do Formlabs get out of this deal, and you'll understand what consumers are likely to get. Let's see. This is a product, as is now clearly canceled. Made some say to the Formlabs printer using some of the features of Micron. Anything panel design will not appear on any other startup printer. Formlabs is probably not really interested in acquiring 2 more engineers. These guys will probably work under other engineers and may not have the right environment or freedom to make innovative technology jumps. They had a massive and uncertain task of creating a production-ready and creating a successful company around it. They could perhaps have held out for an investor in their company in the Micron rather than selling Formlabs. Easy for me to say, of course. Formlabs will possibly have used a carrot and stick approach in negotiations. I think Luke and Harry deserve a return on the huge effort. Yeah, I'm not saying they can't make money, but like they're not gonna have the same freedom they did with.
Also, that open material license for the Form 3 is $2,000. for the Form 3.
What the fuck does open material meaning? You can use whatever you want on the printer? Is that what that means?
Yeah.
It means you can use
okay. So
materials
you pay
that
out
aren't
for the
theirs.
printer. So you pay out the S for the printer, and then for the privilege of shoving other plastic powder in, you have to pay them more.
Yes.
Yes.
That's correct.
Fuck that.
Also, I don't think it's a lifetime.
Like, ugh.
Ouch.
Someone said, look at Centratech. TechDad 24/7. That name sounds familiar. Centratech. We're gonna look at Centratech.
Oh, it is a lifetime license.
But still, $2,000 for a software lock. You see, you know what? You know what I actually saw. You know what I actually saw going through my newsfeed the other day. You know what I saw the other day? I saw BMW charging you a monthly service fee to use a fucking sunroof that's in your car.
That shit's criminal.
I'm not even joking.
No, that's gonna be.
Or if you want unlimited usage of your sunroof, you can pay like $2,000 or something like that. Yeah, dude, this trajectory with
doesn't Tesla do that shit too?
Service.
I
don't know.
Driving, but not. I don't
think
they do it for everything else.
Yeah, I'm not familiar with Tesla, but like charging monthly fees like this. There, let's see. Let's look through the YouTube comments. Let me reload this.
We're acquired by Formlabs.
Let's look for YouTube comments here. Okay, Formlabs killed their competitor while they were small and cheap. I would agree. This one, these kids didn't realize what they had on their hands. Formlabs is busy filing patents.
No, they didn't have to. They bought the patents.
Well, this is terrible news.
Yes.
Glad you guys got.
Video, they were asking him not to show the internals of the machine.
Yeah.
Couldn't clone it.
Well, if the patents were under the company name, they bought the company. Formlabs now owns those patents.
Yep.
Yeah.
Glad you guys got jobs, but this project is dead. There goes cheap and accessible SLS. Can't wait for everything to be locked down, proprietary, and 3 times expensive. You were the chosen one. You were supposed to beat them, not join them. And my excitement in this company and project is now 0. When in doubt, sell out. You will also receive an open material license for your Formlabs SLA printer. Oh, how generous of you. That's rather sad. They bought you to avoid affordable competition. I have to agree with that. I thought the vision was bring SLS to consumer. Big middle finger to the consumers you sold out. So you went with the promise of making desktop SLS more affordable. Then you got yourself acquired by a company that already has presence in the SLS space and has a vested interest in not getting their products undercut, keeping the prices high, and push the lockdown nature of the products to the available market. I mean, I guess it's great that you got yourself job shares and money, but this move literally goes against everything you've presented yourself as. It does.
Yeah.
Turning a campaign to make 3D printing better, more affordable, into essentially a job application is one hell of an opportunistic move I certainly didn't expect, especially before you even managed to come to market. What a speed run. Sellouts, this is bad news. At 46 seconds, you explain why open source is better. Let's see.
Now, why are we doing this? Well, we're all engineers at heart, and we're all about efficiency. Think about it. 2 teams working separately on...
Oh, that part, yeah. Yeah, let's see. Great. So they're going to double the price, make everything proprietary. Glad you didn't pull the trigger. Oh, well, Formlabs will improve the tech and add it to their $10,000 printers. It's definitely the best for you guys, but not for us. I can't be mad, but I am disappointed. I guess we'll wait for the next start to bring this theory to market and follow through with it. Sure, the product will improve, but the price will triple. Like, literally, there's not a single positive comment on here. The YouTube creator test approach should be asking for a kickback. Wow, they really misjudge how excited we'd be about this now. There's literally there's literally no positive comments on here. There's no positive comments at all. Not a single one. Yeah. I hope they maintain the values. Lesson here and all the free advertising the maker communities give you. Might want to avoid bigging up projects that haven't delivered yet. Yeah, they did kind of use the maker community. We were talking about it. Other people were talking about it.
I mean,
all my hate from France. Oh, you know,
some of these people are acting like they lost money in the deal.
I know that, but like,
I mean, I get their anger. Don't get me wrong, but some of it like goes a little far. Like, dude, okay, but none of you guys have any money.
I kept scrolling for 10 minutes of comments and didn't find a single positive one. Yeah. I guess we'll continue to follow this and see what. Yeah, there's. Yeah. I mean, I would have more respect for this. Like, hey guys, we have tons of debt into this, and we needed the money, and we had to sell out. That would have been more respectable than this bullshit. That's just my opinion.
But you know, Formlabs gave them a script.
Yeah.
So here monkeys.
Like, I get it. I'm not against people making money, but like, don't say you're like, your angle is an affordable printer, and this was at the affordable price point for this technology, and then you sell out to a company that's making a printer that's a minimum of 8 times the cost. Like, Formlabs is not going to come out with a printer based on their tech that's less than $10,000. I'm willing to bet that you're not going to see it for under 10K. Like, okay, well, alternatives. This is one somebody brought up, Sintertech. I feel like I've heard of them before. How much are they? Have a kit? So that's not what's that, like 6,000 or 7,000 US roughly? I feel like I've heard of these guys before. Have we talked about them before? Yes, these are bigger ones. Yeah, these are bigger ones, but they got a kit. So what's 58? Hey Google, what's 5,898 euros to US dollars? 6,400. So that's not terrible, and it's a kit, so you could probably actually work on it. Yeah, open parameters. I'm wondering if I doubt that this is locked down. Do you have to spend another $4,000 on support? Oh, look at their shop is down. Man. Okay.
So they're not in business anymore.
Yeah, I have no idea. It says they're out of Switzerland. Hang on, let's go to their Facebook page. April 30th, they did post something in the last couple months.
I mean, 3 months ago.
Yeah, something's up there. Because look at, they were posting like almost every day and then nothing.
Formlabs bought them out too.
Right. Well, and then I think
it was more of a hostile takeover.
I think Scott mentioned this one or someone else. This is an open source SLS system. So
now that looks familiar. I think
and this name sounds familiar. Innova?
Yeah, I think I was following that on Discord for a while. When that was in its infancy.
That sounds familiar. This is in May.
May 16th was the most recent one.
It's like a kit. So 67,000 for the kit. It'll be available for ordering. Let's see. Deadline for orders, so by October, it's saying here. Hey, can you purchase it? Yeah. US 110. Yeah, so you can purchase it. Interesting. I don't really have $7,000 to throw on a printer I don't need, but that's a decent price for an open source SLS.
Well, maybe you should stop buying pinball machines. Then you would.
I can't expense the pinball machines. Not yet, anyway. I haven't figured it out yet.
Where there's a will, there's a way.
I mean, this looks pretty slick. Interesting. There's a lot of FDM parts on here too. Like you can see, there's FDM parts on here, which I would expect for a kit printer. Okay. Well, I'm officially bummed about that. I mean, good for them, but like, you're coming out and saying like, hey, we want to make it affordable for everybody, and then you sell it to a company that is going to drive the cost up a shit ton. That kind of goes against your mission statement. You know what I mean? So, but on to more shitty news. Tor, you want to rant about your SV8?
I was just typing to him about that. I just saw it. Who'd have thunk?
So Tor's working on us having replacement parts kits for the SV8s to print in ABS because they thought it'd be a good fucking idea to put PLA parts inside the goddamn enclosure. And I didn't fully watch your stream on the enclosure, but I heard the enclosure also sucks. And I'm very glad that I canceled my pre-order now and bought a K1 Max. Hang on.
Oh, so bad.
Oh my god.
Well, and it's not even that the parts are printed in PLA, it's that they were printed so poorly. Oh, Tor, your audio or your mic is out.
You got silenced.
Oh, there we go.
There.
You got silenced.
Yeah, even if they, well, it's because they're PLA. They would have warped anyways because I'm printing ABS. It's going to be well above the glass transition temperature.
I think Grant's here.
Your room temp alone without.
I think Grant's here.
PLA harness. Where's the other one? Like it's called out multiple times that it's PLA parts in it. It's like, why?
Yeah, I can see that it's warped right here. Oh, you can't see my. Oh, there it goes. I can see that it's warped like right here. Is it?
Yep.
Did this go down? Did that whole thing warp down?
It's not warping.
Oh, do you have the pictures? Do you have the pictures showing the shit print quality on the printed parts on the enclosure?
Let me pull it up.
It's
Can you
bad.
send those to me? Send those to me on Teams. It's bad.
It's bad.
It's bad. Yeah, and so this here, so he's been having heating dropouts on his bed, and it happened while we were on a Teams call because Tor and I was just hang out on Teams call. And yeah, there's something going on.
See, like middle of where it's like it hit temp, and then
it dropped off.
Starts to drop, and you can see the like faint blue line where it's still telling the printer to heat. And when I watched it, it was giving it like 100% power.
So I would suspect it's either the bed heater is screwed, or I would more likely, just because those resistive elements tend to not die right away, I would assume it's probably their SSR thing they have. That's what I would. That's what I would guess.
A loose or broken wire.
I mean, you could check it, Tor, easily by just checking the output on the SSR going to the bed.
Yeah.
It's going to be AC, and be very careful because you're my main support guy and design guy, so I can't have you dying because you electrocute yourself. So
I posted this on my Twitter, but
yeah.
Hey,
these are the
those are.
Yeah, I'm glad I canceled that pre-order.
Look at the print quality on the left one.
I know.
Different fucking colors.
They're running around. They're running around the office trying to grab any rolls of like random black PLAs they have.
They are printing these on the SV8. I'm almost 100% sure because it's not just this. Like all of them have something warped on them or the offset is off. But this is like vastly different offsets.
Which you've had tons of issues with your off. You've had tons of issues with your offset on that printer with the little contact.
I did email them, and they said they would replace it, but they're waiting on a video from me of the dropouts happening.
Yeah.
Like, well, it's inconsistent, so I'll get it to you when I can.
Yeah. Oh. So I was just checking. We got one more thing. I was just checking the Q&A. So if you guys haven't seen the giant ticking thing we have above our heads, You can ask us questions by going to q&a.th3dstudio.com. And Mike 81160 says, not necessarily FDM, but related, knowing how Tim feels about Kickstarter projects, wondering how badly it's going to piss off or F over previous contributors in the campaign. And he sends me the link to the TechCrunch article from Micronics. So, yeah. So, one last thing before we jump into the rest of the questions is this looks really cool. Or actually, there's a couple of ones here.
Yeah, I was gonna say there's a few.
I saw
yeah,
a video
so
on this. It
let's
actually
see
looks
here.
pretty decent. But I forgot who I watched the video from. It looked like they were having you melt a PTFE tube, like put it in a small piece of PTFE, and then cut off. But some of the Texas rating for,
I mean, for $35, I'd buy this just to fuck with it. For $45, I'm not so sure. I mean, Sunlu does make pretty decent stuff. It is a nice kit. So yeah, you can just, if you're a cheap ass and don't want to throw away your filament, you can just splice it.
Well, it's kind of like how the what the hell are those things called? The pallets. How the pallets work? They fuse.
Well, I use my AMS. I use my AMS on the bamboo to burn up old film because it just rolls over. I tell it's the same color and material in all of them, and I just burn it all up. But the other thing is, like, you're gonna have to manually respool it. It is a cool idea. Don't take this as me dogging on it. It is a pretty cool idea. At $35, I'm interested. At $45, I'm less interested.
Yeah.
Oh, they're all sold out. So apparently other people are interested too. So, yeah, it's cool. It's a cool idea. I like it. I think it'll do fine. So.
Well, yeah, for this, it's not just about saving old spools. You can like create custom filaments for your stuff.
Yeah, that's true. I can see that.
Watch it.
Yeah, fair enough. Bamboo C1 carbon picture starting to circulate. Lots of speculation, but no info. Where did you find this? Oh,
I've seen it on Twitter a few times, and then I saw Loyal Moses post that this morning. So it looks like their new flagship is starting to come out.
You think it's going to be a lower end model than the X1? I feel like with that
I think it's going to be a larger printer.
Well, I mean, with what Creality is doing, I mean, this just looks off to me. Like, look at the R here. I don't know. I don't know if the R's look like that on mine. I haven't looked at my bamboo close enough. I don't know. I guess just another thing to keep tabs on. Has anybody else heard about the C1? I want to see what this is, though. Elgu, Centuri Carbon. What is it? This fucking carbon branding is just, it's like AI.
How many people are actually, besides me, how many people are actually printing with a lot of carbon fiber?
They're not.
Exactly.
It's enclosed. It's Core XY. The name includes carbon, seriously possibly designed for carbon fiber composite materials. It has a color touchscreen. It's probably running Clipper. I mean,
from what I saw, it looked like it was going to be like.
Is it even on their? Is it even on their site?
They showed it off at Rapid TCT. But yeah, it's just about carbon copy, pun intended.
Carbon copying. Yeah, it's not on there. Okay, I did pre-order the K2 Plus, so I'm excited about that printer. I'm very excited about that one.
I'm excited more about the CFS or whatever the hell they're calling it.
Yeah. Well, you know I'm going to be messing with that and trying to put it on things it's just not designed to go on.
Well, I sure as hell don't want to build an Enraged Rabbit carrot feeder.
All right, so I'm just going to show. Actually, you know what? I should probably, because people might put stupid shit in the form. I probably shouldn't share the form. I want to kind of feel this. So Fixie says he's having under extruding. Has been printing fine. All of a sudden, it acts like it has a clog. It prints very brittle prints. Layers are under extruding. And you can clearly see not a film tried. Here's what he's tried. He assumed it was clogged because the Z offset wasn't set right, too close to the bed. The only thing I haven't tried is calibration at E steps. It's not going to be calibration at E steps.
If it happened mid print, it's not E steps.
He said so. He says he has a metal extruder. It's on an Ender 3 V2 Neo with no mods, and he just replaced the fans. That's it. He said he's tried a new nozzle. He's tried changing the Bowden tube. Did the whole thing where you do the compression down and cutting it. He said he tried going back to the stock fans in case it was our fan, and he said it still hasn't gone away. I don't think it's a fan. If you're using our fans, as long as the fan is working correctly, our fan will cool the hot end, no problem. We run them on our print farm and enclosures and PLA machines and don't have any issues. I would honestly, typically, if you're not getting issues, I'm trying to think. If you got a metal extruder, if the tension's set right, check the gear to see if there's a bunch of crap on the actual like gear that's driving it. I'm assuming you have a basic metal extruder on there and it has the gears. I have seen the gears where they get clogged with filament. I've also seen the gears, if you have the brass ones, where they wear down, and like brass, it's crazy, but brass will wear down just driving tons of PLA. You don't even have to be running anything exotic. So
Hell,
I would be
if you've
checking
seen some of the old pictures of the stock metal extruders that Creality used to ship with, even those would be torn through. You'd have a line.
Yeah, in the arm.
So
I mean, my biggest thing to tell if the hot end is the problem, you can try pushing the filament through manually, and if it goes through fairly easily at like 230C with PLA, it's probably not your hot end. If it takes a lot of resistance, you probably have an issue in the hot end. And I know you said you did the Bowden tube, loosen the nozzle, coupler press down, then tighten the nozzle and the coupler, but that might also not have been done correctly if you haven't done that quite a few times. I've done it hundreds of times on my printers and customer printers and stuff.
And if it wasn't heated and there was a gap, you're going to still have that gap.
Yeah, and that's the other thing too. You have to do, so what we do when we replace PTFE tubing on printers that have the PTFE that goes down in through the heat break and backs up against the nozzle is we make sure we have a flat cut on the PTFE. So we use the PTFE cutter so it gets as close to flat as possible. I will put the coupler in all the way, back it out a quarter of a turn, then shove the tubing down in there. Now, I'm doing all this while the nozzle is at 240C. So the nozzle's hot. So the reason you do it hot is if there's filament between where the PTFE tube and the nozzle was, it's hot. And when you shove that PTFE down in there and then tighten the coupler down, it's going to force it either into the PTFE tube or out through the nozzle. So if you're not doing it while it's hot,
heat it with the nozzle removed and push the PTFE.
Yeah, you can do that too. Yeah, if you're putting a new nozzle, yeah. I mean, I haven't done that in a while because typically when you force it down, but that is another way too. If you want to make sure it's absolutely cleared out, you can just heat it up, take the nozzle out, and clear that whole path out, and make sure there's nothing in there. And you can use typically because I typically replace the PTFE if I'm working on the PTFE because the couplers do dig into it over time, and eventually they will wear into it to where the point where it's gonna break. I'll take the old PTFE and use it kind of to clean it out, pull the whole PTFE through the heater block with the nozzle out to just make sure it pulls all the crap out with it. I also have little wire cleaner, they almost look like pipe cleaners, but they're little wire brushes, and I put that down through the heat break to clean anything out because I've also had filament where it backs up passed around the tubing and it's stuck on the walls too. So, and the easiest way too to see if it's cleaned out, just take a flashlight and shine it down through into the heat break and you can see if it's clean or not. So Chris is supposed to be bringing Chris got the dog some pup cups.
Jimmy, you got the SV8 2 weeks ago and still has the Mortensen power supply. Yes, if they were in the US,
yeah, they kind of
they were in the US,
they could still,
in. Yeah, they were grandfathered in, and they could still be shipped out. So it might have been sitting in the bay somewhere, just waiting.
Oh, where are these from?
It could have been sitting in a sea container in port.
Yeah, you see,
they were already shipped out.
Do you want this?
Little crackhead.
He just licked Olivia's face.
Nadir, you're not in the US, so you weren't affected by that. It was in the US that was affected.
Do you guys want the pop cups? Can you say it?
Yeah, Nadir, we're mad at the Russians for some reason.
Here we go. Yeah, look, they got. And look at Comet. Comet, do you want this? Do you want your ice cream?
I'm excited, Nadir. I'm excited for your hot end replacement because these things, it's just press fit. I'm not impressed.
Look at him. I'm just like ice cream holder for the dog now.
Feed me, Dad.
Boop. Here you go, buddy. Here you go.
Yeah.
The doggos got their. They got good treats.
You haven't fed them in a while. You haven't treated them on stream in a while.
I have not. Remo, come here. Come here. Do you want to?
Such a good boy.
They love their ice cream. They love their ice cream. Yeah, DQ has pup cups, and they have like their soft serve vanilla with a little bone. Nemo knows Remo. Watch out that Remo doesn't eat both. Yeah, I'm keeping an eye on him. Comet's kind of a pushover, and he'll let Remo take his stuff. So the last question before we wrap up is from Savag. He says, I really enjoy the unboxing videos of the K series. Is there any chance for the Core XZ, assuming it means Ender 3 V3, and some modifications if possible? I really appreciate your efforts in the community. So he's got Ender 3 V3, and he's also got an S1 and a K1. So I've honestly, the V3, I haven't had a lot of people requesting us to do stuff for it. It's one of those printers that I'm waiting to see if we can get a good deal on it. So like the K1, I got a sale price on. The K1C, I got a sale price on. The K1 Max, I got a sale price on. So we've been just basically watching for deals. If I see it go on sale, I probably will pick one up. But the Ender V3 SE is actually in our print farm. It's been working fine. So no complaints there. But yeah, so we had a decent amount to talk about on the show. We're actually only in an hour too, which is good because I gotta go. I'm actually, because it bothers me. My buddy pointed it out. I picked up the Black Knight 2000 pinball, and one of the drop down targets is a different style than the rest. So like all of them are flat except the one has like a notch sticking out the back, and it works. It's purely aesthetic. So I was thinking, because I was like, I could pay like $4 a piece for these little drop down targets. There's a piece of plastic that's about this tall, by that wide, by about that thick, and I'm like, I have a 3D scanner now, so I'm gonna pull one of them out. I got new decals for the drop targets. I got like little night heads on them, because one of them is missing. The others are pretty worn. I mean, it's a 35-year-old machine. So I'm gonna do a video where I'm gonna video taking it out of the machine, and then I actually bought some. You're gonna laugh, but I looked in the reviews, and there were a lot of reviews saying that it works. But I actually bought some Dr. Scholl's odor-fighting powder spray to use to coat the part so I can scan it, because it's a black part, and we learned that the dark colors don't scan very well. So and there's actual reviews in there. I searched scanner, and there's people saying it sounds crazy, but I use this for 3D scanning. And I also look at it this way: if it's meant to go on your body, it's probably safe to be around, right? So because if I type in here, like, just because I'm being a cheap ass here, and it's literally just I didn't know if I could find like talc powder or something. Like if I search 3D scanning spray,
I use Johnson & Johnson's for like mold release.
They're like
for silicone.
They're like $37 to $40. And the funny thing is, when I searched 3D scanning spray, it actually showed up.
Mike says he's
here. Look at 3D scanning spray powder. Look what comes up as the third listing.
Okay, so what do you need this powder for?
So I spray the part with this to make it white so it can be scanned. Because the 3D scanners have a hard time with dark colors. Dry shampoo, maybe I'll do it. Here, let's see. Dry. Let me see. Let's get a dry shampoo here. I totally forgot about dry shampoo. There's just like a cheaper one. I don't know if dry shampoo would stay. I mean, we could try. This could make a cool video of like alternatives to like scanning stuff. Like,
what works best?
Yeah, like which one works best? Hey, someone says that he's. So Mike V says he's used the. I'm assuming the powder I found.
Yeah.
You've used that?
He said that during the powder.
Yeah, because I look at it this way, it's plastic. I can just wash it off. 3D. Yeah, see, I just searched 3D and it didn't come up with anything. It's here, but if I go to the Dr. Scholl's listing here, and I think I just searched 3D or scanner, like there was a review or two. I can't remember if it was one or two, but there was reviews saying they used it for that. And like you see the picture here, like it leaves a white coating. That's what I'm looking for. So I just excited some people with a foot fetish there for a second.
How's the process with the 3D scanner, and do you recommend it?
Here we go. Here. I actually bought this spray to spray 3D printed models for scanning. 3D scanners have a hard time scanning shiny metals or black color objects. The spray went on nice and even, not much of a smell to it, and it adhered well. Scanner worked fine with it.
Yeah,
so Jay Foy, whoever that is.
I was going to ask the same question. How is the scanner going? Like, have you used it? Have you printed stuff?
I have not printed stuff, but I have scanned random things, and it does work. I mean, I want to get more proficient with it and make like an actual video on how to use it, but it does work. It does work well. I'm very happy with the performance. So the biggest learning curve is learning how the scanner operates and the optimal distance you keep from the scanner, whether you're using a turntable or for these, I'll probably just put it on a dark surface and scan it. Like I've got a black mouse pad down here that's fairly large. I could probably just put it on this computer and then scan it with that, flip it over, and then merge the models and clean them up. But I mean, I can buy the drop targets. They're fairly common Williams. They're fairly common Williams part. But I'm just like, man, I got a 3D printer, and like you don't really see much of it. So I'll show you what it is because Marco.
Okay PC for it.
So Marco, yeah, you do need to have a decently powerful PC. You can run on a slower PC, but processing the model will take longer. So this is what I'm replacing. You can see it's literally just a flat piece. And the other thing too is I want to scan it, but I think I know I set it somewhere. Hang on, let me see. Personal stuff, pinball. Where the hell did I save it? Oh, I sent it to my buddy Joel. So I found this site here, and this is just some pinball maker site, and this is I've got a bunch of 3D models, and I was gonna print it out and see, but I also kind of wanted to scan the one I have. So like this looks like so this profile where it's got the thing jutting out the back, that looks like what I have in there now, whereas mine that I had that came with the machine, the original equipment, was completely flat, and I thought they had a complete. Yeah, I thought they had a flat version.
I mean, if that's a step file, you could just take it into Fusion and slice it off and print it.
Yeah, but I swear, unless that is the one I'm thinking of. That's a drop target. Okay, so you can see here in the drop target assembly here, you can see that there's the flat version. This is like what mine looked like. From the back, they have this ridge thing. So I probably could just import this step file and grab just those drop targets. Because you can see here, the weird thing is in this one, like they have both styles in this, the one with the back. So I have a drop target with 3 targets, and it's got 2 skinny ones and then a flat one. This one's missing the night decal. And I bought it because there's a couple other parts that I want to touch up, like the apron, the lettering's starting to fade. So someone made a reproduction decal that just goes over it. It's just purely cosmetic. But yeah, like I found all this stuff. Like these are like I literally downloaded all the files off here because all these like little posts and stuff, these break and they're just out of plastic. And being able to print these, and these are like a lot of the machines use fairly standard sizes. It's awesome that I can just print these parts and not have to keep spending, $5, $6 on all these little tiny parts, and I can just run them off in whatever color I want. I was thinking because the ball does hit it does hit the drop targets pretty hard. So they are going to be abused pretty well. I was thinking about using the Polymax Tough PLA to print them since we do carry that.
Either that, or I would say like carbon fiber PET G, good layer adhesion, and
you and your goddamn carbon fiber, Tor.
Tor would eat. Tor would like print everything out of carbon fiber if he could. He would have a carbon fiber desk and a carbon fiber chair and a carbon fiber shelf. Like, yo, dog, I heard you like carbon fiber, so I'm gonna put carbon fiber on your carbon fiber so you can carbon fiber while you carbon fiber. Okay, that's Tor. Like, don't get me wrong, our carbon fibers print great and they look awesome. Yeah, how many rolls have you sent to yourself, Tor?
Technically, you sent me these two.
Yeah, how many rolls of our carbon? I literally have to order extra carbon fiber when we reorder, just for the Tor allocation. Oh, something fell down.
You gave me a roll last year at Murph, I believe. I just was too afraid to touch it.
Tor prints everything in carbon. But anyways, like these drop targets, they're $4 a piece. I guarantee you.
Don't die, Tim.
I guarantee you, I can print those for like 20 cents a piece. And by God, that's one of the reasons I bought these expensive machines that have taken over my entire life and career. I'm going to use them for the intended purpose, which was making stuff for my other hobbies. Damn it, okay. So, Jimmy, you're late. Last week we covered Shapeways going bankrupt. They did. They filed for bankruptcy.
It's because of companies like JLC, PCB. What's the other one?
Donut Media, Carbon Fiber. I am very familiar with Donut Media. I like car stuff too. Are you sure? Did you contact them to let them know that it was broken?
Yes, I got refunded.
Okay, so you're just making use with it. So if Tor gets a little loopy, it's because he's huffing super glue fumes right now. Oh, is that what fell? You broke. Yeah, you want to use it before it gets hard? Usually it's the other way around.
No, I printed this
like a wet noodle.
I printed this and did not have any glue to glue it together.
Oh, okay. So you're finishing a job.
So, anyways, like a 5-foot sword.
I feel like we can't wrap up. The stream without talking about food, and I have this sitting next to me. I don't know if Krista will approve or not, but
Sarah, can we go to Houghton Lake? We got time.
I don't know. Some Chinese sounds good.
Chinese
does sound good.
It sounds delicious.
Olivia says that we have to give away a roll of carbon fiber. Man, she's just calling all the shots. You know, my mom was like, "Did you buy another pinball machine?" I was like, "No, it's for Olivia." Okay. It's for Olivia. Hey, I will say though, when we have friends that have kids that are older, they love the pinball machines. It's great. Like they're like, "Oh, you have?" I was like, "Do you want to play them?" And then they're quiet and they're happy and they're like, "This is fun." Yeah, let's do a giveaway. Let me log into my Streamlabs dashboard. And as long as we haven't stopped, we have for carbon fiber, we have PLA, we have PETG, ABS, and ASA. So, and I will say you have to be in the US to enter, because shipping a roll of filament will literally, not figuratively, literally cost me over $30 to send it internationally. And that's just the Canada. Anywhere else, like, it's $50 to $60. So I'm sorry, our international viewers.
You know what's wild? I just sent a package to my sister in England. She got that son of a bitch in 6 days. I can't get shit from Florida in under a goddamn week, but I can ship a package to England in 6 days.
It is literally luck of the draw, because we ship internationally, and like it's a shit show. Either it gets there quick or it takes a month. Like, there's literally, oh, hey, look it. Apparently we had another giveaway, carbon fiber filament.
If I win, send it to Tor. No, if you're international and you win, we could probably do like a gift card or something. Yeah,
we can do like a gift card, or if you want to give it to somebody else, you can. Whatever you like. We can give you a $30 gift card, or you can pay it forward.
You need to rig it.
No, I'm not rigging. I can't even rig it.
But I want Chinese. Rig it.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so hey, let's do a poll here. Should Emerson, hang on, let me see. Should Emerson get Chinese? There we go. We're gonna start that poll, so you guys can vote on that. And while that's going, while that's going, I'll go ahead and do the giveaway. You got to do exclamation point vote. I think it's vote yes or vote no. Hang on. Poll. Oh, there we go. Yeah, vote yes. There you go. A poll is going on. Should Emerson get Chinese? Now, let's start the giveaway.
Anybody who votes no gets banned from the channel.
Emerson doesn't have powers to ban people, so you're safe. All right. Okay, timer's going. If you guys also want to enter the giveaway, the directions are in the stream here. I'm just waiting for the bot. So here we go. Do exclamation point raffle to enter the raffle. And again, US only, but if you're outside the US, we can give you a $30 gift card for the shop, or you can decide somebody else in chat can have it. We'll send it to them as long as they're in the US.
Hey, you know,
I'm sorry, I don't make the shipping rates, okay?
The people voting no, what have I done to you? What have I ever done to you?
I need to pull up the stream on YouTube so I can actually see the poll.
It's great. We got 12 yes, 3 no's for your Chinese, Emerson.
Sons of bitches.
3 no's. Man, chat is savage today.
I know.
And there's a poll going. So if you want to vote, determine the fate of what goes in his belly, because it wouldn't be a stream without talking about food at the end of the stream. Okay, it's just a thing.
Very
now.
True.
We should make like a little thing. We could call it like, fat ass corner or something. I have like a little cutaway. Like we have the, it's sponsored by Paunch Burger. Okay.
Well, we haven't had an autistic news day.
We have not. I gotta make those news cuts. That'd be fun.
I spent how long saying don't buy the SV8 enclosure on my stream?
Well, how many videos did it take for me to tell people don't buy the
all right, 20 seconds left.
The Bondtech kit.
20 seconds left. Yeah, actual Chinese, no, Chinese buffets are always underwhelming. But hey, you guys got 8, 7,
for any
6,
foreign foods,
5, 4,
if you have a hard time understanding
2,
them and they have a hard
1.
time understanding you, it's gonna
all right.
Yes.
We got 22 entries. The giveaway has now closed. All right, let's see who won. Tech Dad 47. Tech Dad 47.
I've never had Indian
Are you here?
food.
You here, Tech Dad? Tech Dad 47. Congratulations.
Yep, there he is. He just popped in.
I'm trying to find what is with teams having like the personal teams and the work teams. It's like screwing me up on my computer here. Tech Dad. Okay, so Tech Dad, if you are a customer, if you put one of your previous order numbers in chat, we can pull it up and send it to you that way, as long as the address on that order is still your current address. If not, you can send us a like a screenshot, like go in your top right of your YouTube browser window or something and take a screenshot of that and send it in a ticket. So,
or email us directly at support@th3dstudio.com.
Yeah, you can email us direct. That'll make a ticket. All right, let's see. I'm going to see the polls here. So I'm going to close the poll and I'm going to hit complete. And what's the winner? Yes was the most voted option with 75% of the votes.
Fat ass is getting Chinese. All right.
Good night, Nadir. I appreciate you stopping by.
Oh, dang.
Good night, dude. Yeah. Have a good one.
So we're both getting Chinese. Tor, do you want some Chinese? Just ship a bunch of Chinese to your house?
I probably will order Chinese tonight.
So we just have a stream where we're all just on here eating Chinese food and critiquing. We'll do a food review.
Yeah, but 3D experience, so you don't understand. I want Chinese, so
how about a Chinese mukbang stream?
Oh no.
Oh God. Tech Dad, did you post an order number? Hang on, I gotta see. We lost Tech Dad. He said yes, I am. That was his last one. Tech Dad, do you have an order with us, or are you gonna send us a ticket in? Tech Dad.
Tech
Bueller. And we also need to know what filament you want, whether you want PLA, ABS, ASA, or PETG. I'm pretty
also
sure.
Make sure you have a hard
nozzle.
nozzle.
He sent it to. You also need a hard nozzle. So if you don't have one, you want to order one, let us know. We can just add it on to the order. Yeah, let me know. Like, because we have the steel nozzle. So like, I'll even give you, if you need a nozzle and you've got like a Volcano or the V6 or the MK8, I'll just give you a nozzle, a steel nozzle, because those are our basic ones. They're like $3. I can afford to lose $3. I'm looking here. I'm just checking to see what we got his ticket here. So, all right, we've talked about food. We've got we've the dogs. We've had a rant. The dogs have got their food. The kitty's got his food. Yeah.
We haven't talked about trains.
The trains will be just wait.
We talked about pinball.
That is true.
Just wait. Tor, we did have an update from Mr. Ed. He set up a different access point, and now all of his easy plugs are happy. His Starlink one was being a problem. So, I feel like it's not the first time we've had issues with IoT devices on Starlink. So, yeah, I think this has been a full stream. Food rants, determining what one of our co-hosts here eats by poll, and a giveaway. It's been a solid stream, I would say. So I hope you guys have had a wonderful day. Tech Dad, Tor, did you already grab his ticket?
I did not.
Oh, I'm trying to find his ticket.
I've been gluing stuff.
Oh, okay.
Up in fumes.
Oh, link to the new tools page? Yeah, absolutely. They're in stock and ready to ship. So anything. I think the only thing we have on a pre-order right now are the poly dryer kits, which, as far as I know, they look like they should be coming in a couple weeks. Yeah.
Almost 2 weeks.
Yeah, I'm going to assume, based on what I've heard through the grapevine, they probably are going to come in earlier than we're advertising. I can't guarantee it, but sources tell me.
Ooh.
So there you go. I sent that link. Yeah, and I think there are still some pre-order spots open for at least the full kits. Let me see here. Filament and storage. Basically, as soon as we get them in, they're going out. I'm not going to hold them just because we said they're going to ship by the 8th. As soon as we get them in, they're going to go out. We got quite a few pre-orders on them. I'm going here, filament dryers and storage. Looks like we have a couple of the boxes left. The box only, we have 14 of the boxes left and 51 of the poly dryers. So we ordered 100. We're guaranteed 100 of the full kits and 40 of the boxes. So we have both of those. So, all right. Yeah, so Tech Dad, yeah, just send us, I'll send Tor that order number. Tor can contact you. Tor, just reach out to him, and he can handle it. Tor's a master at handling that. Do you know what material you wanted, Tech Dad? You want PLA, ABS, ASA, or PETG? What did you want? Before I let you go here. Chris is telling me to get my ass upstairs so she can look at the menu. She's so
Krista,
mean
how
to
about
me.
you get your ass downstairs and look at the menu?
Wait.
Yeah.
Because you said no to me getting Chinese.
She's not pregnant anymore, okay? So she can't use that excuse for being mean to me. Oh, okay.
Let me
all right.
Poorly put the cap on.
He's got it. He's got it here. So he's got his order ABS. Tor will get in touch with you, Mr. Tech Dad. So, all right, we gotta go. Otherwise, I'm gonna get yelled at. So I will talk to you guys later. As always, happy printing. Bye. Enjoy your weekend.